guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a drugstore makeup starter kit for you. So this is not really for the person who has been wearing makeup for a while but only high-end makeup. This is more for the beginner in makeup. But honestly, I do think that if you've been wearing makeup for a while, you would love these products as well. These are completely equal, if not even better than some high-end products that I've tried before, so I don't think that the quality is any different, but I just think some of these things might be a little bit more of a beginner thing for some people maybe. I'm not really sure. You be the judge of that, but yeah, let's get started. Most of these products are on the more affordable side in the drugstore just because I know if you're watching this video, you're most likely starting out with makeup, so you probably don't have $1 million to spend on makeup. So this is perfect for you. And these are like my favorites. I love these products. I keep looking down at them. That's where I'm looking, but yeah, let's get into it. I just want to say before I get into this is kind of an annoying disclaimer, but you don't need everything in here if you have never worn makeup before. Just choose what you want, you know, if you want a primer or if you don't, or if you want an eyeshadow or if you don't, you know, like that type of stuff. Just base it off of what you want. I'm just trying to give you an option in every single category. So I have my favorite primer from the drugstore. I think this is one of the only primers I've tried from the drugstore, but it is incredible and it matches my high-end primers for sure. This is the NYX Photo Loving Primer. I love this. This is in the shade Clear, so it basically just goes on kind of like a silicone-y feeling. It's very like kind of slidey and just makes your skin feel incredible. It doesn't give any type of look to your skin. I'm sure it would keep you matte just because of like that silicone feeling. I'm pretty sure that's what keeps people matte. I don't know. I have dry skin, so I'm not like the most educated on oily skin, but yeah, I love this. And it's perfect for me in the summertime right now, or for like the spring or fall kind of time, just because my skin is not like cracking off my face. It's pretty smooth for the most part, but this just smooths it out even more. I think when it's the winter time and my skin is a little bit more dry, I don't know if this would work perfectly, but if you don't have dry patches, this is the way to go. As for a foundation that I've heard that works with pretty much most skin types, I know if you have very, very oily skin, this might not be the best, or if you have very, very dry skin, this might not be the best, but if you're somewhere in between, like most people are, this is a perfect foundation for you. This is a CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. Mine is in the shade Classic Ivory. I love this foundation. I talk about it a lot on here, so I don't want to spend too much time, but it comes with a pump, which makes it very easy for applying it, so you don't get too much product out. And yeah, I really enjoy this. It gives a nice coverage. It's like medium coverage, but it is very buildable, and it just glides on the skin. It has a very, very smooth application. It's just a very nice middle of the road foundation. Is that even how you use that phrase? I don't know, but I really enjoy it. If you want to conceal things, I would recommend this concealer. I talk about it all the time. I don't want to spend too much time on this one either, but this is the Rimmel Hide the Blemish Corrector Concealer. This is in the shade Ivory. It's a stick concealer, so that means that all you do is like kind of swipe it on your face, blends it out with your fingers, and you are done. It is so quick and easy, and it's perfect. It covers a lot, but it doesn't look cakey or too thick. I love it, and that's all I want to say, just because honestly I mentioned this concealer like more than I talk about my mom on my channel, which is sad. Hi Mom. If you want to set your skin, I would recommend the Stay Matte by Rimmel. This is their long-lasting pressed powder. This is what it looks like. Mine is in the shade Natural. It gives a little bit of coverage, but it basically just sets your face. So if you feel your skin and you're like, I can feel the foundation, that's why you use a powder, so it just makes your skin kind of feel a little bit more soft and not like sticky or anything, so I would recommend this. People also use it to control their oils. That's why it's like the Stay Matte powder. By the way, if you see any products with little cotton rounds in them, it's because I'm going to college in like 2 days, and this is like a little cushion so the powder doesn't break in travel, so yeah. So I have 2 bronzer contour ideas. So if you want more of a natural tan to your skin and you don't want to be like chiseling out your cheekbones, I would recommend the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. This is what it looks like. Mine is in the shade Sun Bronze. So this one is maybe a little bit too dark if you are very, very pale, but honestly, if you think it could work with you, I would recommend this shade. I've heard the other ones are kind of like super glittery and chunky. I have this on today. Actually, I think I have everything on today that I've mentioned so far except for the foundation, so you know. This is what it looks like. So it's a very natural color. This is honestly what you look like when you get tan, you know, like it gives a nice glow. It's not like matte, but it has like a little bit of a satin finish. It just looks beautiful on the skin. But if you're like, Brooke, I want to try contouring, I really think it could be fun, or it's something I've been interested in for a while, this is what I would recommend. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. So you get this beautiful, beautiful, soft, matte contouring shade. Like, it's incredible. This is in the shade Caramel Toffee, by the way. They also have another one with I think more of a cool toned palette. So if you're into that. But this is what it looks like. It's so nice. You only need a little bit of this though because it's very pigmented. Even the shade on the other side I love for a nice brightener. Like look how bright that is. It's crazy. So I would wholeheartedly recommend this palette. If you want more of a natural colored highlight, maybe a little bit of a satin finish, I would recommend the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana highlighter. This is what it looks like. It is huge and I don't have like any place to swatch. It's basically like a very nice vanilla shade. It's not crazy shimmery. There's like a tiny bit of a sheen to it, but as you can tell, I love it. I've used it so much. It's very nice, very easy to work with, very blendable, creamy, but it is a powder. And it's just inexpensive and it's great. I love it. But if you're like, Brooke, give me the glow. Everyone's talking about strobing all the time now. I want something that'll make me glow. This is the e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls Baked Highlighter. It feels kind of stiff when you touch it, but it doesn't translate that on the skin at all. It is pigmented. Look at that glow. Yeah. Now the only thing about this one is that it is a little bit more glittery than some highlighters are. Like this is not necessarily like a Becca highlighter dupe because with Becca they're very, very smooth and you can't detect any shimmers in it, I feel. But with this one you can see little shimmers, but for $3 I think it's doable and I love this and I'm not like knocking it at all. It's incredible, but I just want to let you guys know that you can sometimes see little shimmers on your face. It isn't anything that's too overwhelming or gross or but just so you know. If you want me to do like a drugstore brush starter kit, let me know. That could be kind of a cool video because I have a lot of different brushes from the drugstore, especially. Like I don't have really any high-end brushes, so never know. I have two blush options for you. Now if you want something that's a little bit more natural and soft and not crazy pigmented, I would recommend the e.l.f. blushes. They do have pigment, but it's not like if you tap your brush in and put it on your cheeks, there's like a stripe. You know, it's very natural and it's very buildable. So this is the shade in Mellow Mauve. I don't have places to swatch. So this is what it looks like. This is what I have on my cheeks today. It's gorgeous. It's probably my favorite shade that e.l.f. has in a blush. Honestly, I love it. So if you want something that's natural and looks a little bit more flush on the face that you can kind of build up, this is what I would recommend. But if you want pigment and you want it to be like boom, especially if you have a deeper skin tone, sometimes, you know, blushes can be lost on you. So this is what I recommend. This is the City Color HD Blush. I also love their polka dot blushes and their B matte blushes. I love City Color, talk about them like all the time. And this is in the shade Warm Lavender. I get my City Color products at Five Below. That's where I find them in store. But if you want to find them, they have a website. I'm not affiliated with them, but I just love them. So this is what that blush looks like. This shade is gorgeous. This formula is gorgeous. Now my go-to eyeshadow primer from the drugstore is just the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. Now this is I think $2. Super, super inexpensive. If you have super, super oily, I keep saying super, but whatever. If you have oily eyelids, I don't know how well this would work on you, but if you have normal eyelids, maybe get like a little oily every now and then, or like dry eyelids, this is perfect. It's just a sheer color, so it's not anything that's going to give you a color, but it just blends away to basically nothingness, but it holds the shadows really nicely, and that's also what I have priming my lids today. I have some eyeshadow options. I want to run through these kind of quickly. This is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips in Brown Eyes. This one is great. So that's actually what I have on my eyes right now. I filmed a makeup tutorial that includes a lot of these products, so I will link that up here just because a lot of them are actually featured there. Also, I love the Maybelline shadows, but only in this formula. This is the Eye Studio formula. This is what it looks like. This is in the shade Irresistibly Ivy. I don't think they make this one anymore, but if you see any that look like this little quad, pick them up because pigment galore. Like, oh, you can't deny that. Oh my god! Like, what? That green is crazy. If you want something that's super cheap that you can just run in any drugstore basically and get, I would say Wet n Wild is your best bet. This is their Silent Treatment Trio. They have so many different trios and palettes and singles. This is what one of the shades looks like. It's beautiful, like so, so gorgeous. So if you just want something that's like very classic YouTube that everyone knows about and everyone talks about, Wet n Wild's great. As far as liners go, I don't have a liquid liner from the drugstore that I'm obsessed with. I have some that I like. I like the e.l.f. liquid liner. I like the L'Oreal Infallible liquid liner. different ones like that. They're good, but they're not my favorite, so I don't want to just say that they are and fake it, you know? But these are the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Kajal Liners. So these are a pencil liner, and these pack a punch, you guys. I'm like saying really weird cliche sayings right now. I don't know why. So there's the black one, and then there's the nude one right next to it. These are very, very matte. These are very, very creamy, and they stay. Once these set, they will stay forever. I have this one on my tight line and this one on my waterline right now. Beautiful shades, and they're so inexpensive. I love these. I talk about these honestly all the time. For eyebrows, I love this. This is the Essence Make Me Brow. Once again, this is a product that I talk to death on here, so I'll be super quick. It's just an eyebrow gel with a little spoolie, and you just run it through your eyebrows as if you were combing them, and it gives a nice color and tint and a little bit of brow fibers in there, so it's great. And this is all I have in my eyebrows today. It's super natural, but it does give a nice full brow. I like it a lot. If you were daring enough to do false lashes, I like using the Duo Lash Adhesive, but I like the one that comes in this little wand. This is what makes false lashes for me a breeze. So easy. Just having all the product on this wand and just like going over the band. And for lashes, I love, love, love the Salon Perfect 615 lashes. You guys know that, but I thought that for a beginner drugstore makeup starter kit that this would be the best option. These are the Ardell Demi-USBs. So these are just very, very natural lashes. They look like you have great lashes. They don't necessarily look like you're wearing false lashes. I think these are the perfect starter lash at the drugstore, honestly. For my favorite mascara at the drugstore and a perfect thing for your starter kit, this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Mango Rock Mascara. I have mine in the packaging just because I'm finishing up a few other mascaras. Nothing compares to this. If you want very bold lashes, kind of like in your face, maybe a little clumpy, maybe a little bit spidery, this is great. Also, if you don't want like spidery, clumpy lashes, just apply a light layer of this, like just one coat maybe. I have a few lip options for you. So I've also talked about these pretty recently. These are the Wet n Wild Mega Last lip colors. I have one in the shade Spiked with Rum, and I also have one in the shade Bare It All. So I will just swatch right here. That is a huge swatch, but it's fine. These are $1.99 at any drugstore, and they are very, very matte. They do pull a little bit on the lips, but it's nothing crazy. It doesn't dry out the lips. I actually have Bare It All on my lips right now. It doesn't feel uncomfortable or dry. I can lick my lips like completely fine. I don't really feel like I have anything on either, so it's very comfortable. So this is what they look like. Hopefully you can tell. So the bottom one is Spiked with Rum, and the top one is the one I have on my lips. They don't transfer when they're on the lips. They're very creamy, but when applying them, they might have like a little bit of a pull, but they're matte and incredible and very on trend because they have so many different shades. If you want a lip liner, I would recommend the NYX Mauve Lip Liner. This is a swatch of it right here. It's kind of rubbed off from a few videos ago that I filmed today. This is great if you want a lip color to last all day, but you don't want to have to reapply it, because all you do is just fill in your lips and basically it stays all day, because lip liners are meant to hold your lip color all day and prevent feathering or fading, so this is great for that. Lastly, for a liquid lip color, I would recommend the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid lip colors. So these don't dry down completely matte, but they are like a liquid lipstick, I would say. They're not a matte liquid lipstick necessarily, even though it claims to be. It's really not. It's more of a satin. It does dry kind of eventually, but it takes a while, like way too long, I think. So this is what it looks like. Mine is in the shade 5 Nude Thrill. Don't know how to show you swatches. That's what it looks like, folks. It has like a nice satin look. It's not too glossy if you don't like glosses, like I don't like glosses. This is great for you. It has a very strong scent, so if you don't like scents, you wouldn't like these, but if you can kind of get over it, this is great. So you guys, those are all of my products that I have to recommend to you. I hope you liked them and this video, and I hope you found it helpful. Leave comments below letting me know of your top favorite drugstore makeup products, whether it's for a beginner or just, you know, for someone who loves makeup or just in general that you love. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, comment, thumbs up, and all that jazz, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, I love you.